New Wall Street Journal polling finds Trump beaten Biden in 6 of 7 so-called battleground states. Iowa's not a battleground state, my friends. Spoiler alert, Trump's going to win. But the whole electoral college thing depends on some battleground state like Arizona, Nevada, Michigan, Pennsylvania. Trump's leading in all of those states. Up by 1 in Georgia. The two are tied in Wisconsin. On the line to talk about this with me on the Davison Family Dentistry Newsmaker line, political strategist and commentator for Young Voices, Dr. Aaron Pomerantz returns. Dr. Pomerantz, welcome back to Iowa Radio. Good morning.
Morning. Thanks for having me back.
Well, you know what's so amazing to me, Dr. Pomerantz, about this is like day after day of negative publicity for Trump and, you know, on all the partisan television channels, you got panels talking about how much they can't stand Trump. He's leading in 6 of 7 battleground states. What do you think is going on here?
I don't think this is about Trump, if I'm being honest. You know, even looking at some other polls that were released yesterday, like the Emerson College poll, no one likes Trump. Even people planning on voting for Trump, they don't rate him highly in terms of his morality, in terms of liking him, in terms of thinking he has their best interests at heart. This is about Biden. President Biden he's in trouble. You know, incumbents are usually sitting in a pretty good place in an election season because they have an advantage. But even if we give the maximum margin of error to the Wall Street Journal polls, and even if we allow that some of these, you know, may not be the most accurate, Biden doesn't have the advantage that traditionally an incumbent would have, and that means he's in trouble. And the problem is he keeps making this appeal, I'm not Trump, Trump's so bad, but it's been a long time since Trump was president, politically speaking. And President Biden is not doing a great job of stirring up his base. It seems like every decision he makes just ticks somebody off and alienates somebody in his own party. He doesn't seem to have much control of his own party. And I think that this polling is kind of the sign that people aren't interested in more of the last 4 years, and they'll take any change, even if it is Donald Trump.
Dr. Aaron Pomerantz on the WHO Radio Network. Dr. Pomerantz, that is such an interesting analysis, because I feel like going into this election, Democrats clearly now recognize, and they've been talking about this, that he has cognitive issues and that he's going to struggle on the campaign trail. And they acknowledge his low popularity. They really are being honest about this. So they think, yeah, but he's not Trump. That's going to mean that they're still going to win. You're flipping the script. You're saying, look, you can talk about how you don't like Donald Trump all day, but he's not Joe Biden. My question is then, do you think the Democrats are going to acknowledge this and we do get another candidate, or they're just going to ride this we don't like Trump thing to the end? What are you thinking?
I mean, who would the other candidate be, and how would they accomplish it? It's already April.
Yeah,
it's April. The primary is over. This is locked in at this point in time. Both parties. RFK Jr. is polling surprisingly well. I mean, there's no chance he's going to be the next president, but you know, he's a setup to potentially spoil either side. This is this is fakakta. This situation is just nuts. And yeah, I think that the Democrats are in trouble. You know, even as we're, you know, even this morning when I logged into the typical social media stuff, and I see the Joe Biden posted an ad with Bernie Sanders. Again, all it focused on was this is all the bad stuff Trump's going to do. Nothing about, you know, current state of affairs. The most that Biden seems willing to do is, you know, attack Israel and really try to make Israel a central issue of the campaign.
Yeah.
And even that's backfiring because, I mean, you know, Cuomo last night, several of Biden's own party are saying what you're doing is not good. You're alienating our only ally in the Middle East. Domestically, you know, Biden has 9, 10 of 11 of his own governors, well, not his governors, but the Democratic Party's governors, sending him a letter about the border crisis. He's not doing anything to try to that I would say signals a form of damage control. It's just, well, at least I'm not Trump. And if I were a Democratic Party strategist, I'd be panicked. It's not like I'd be in a better mental state if I were a Republican Party strategist, but I would definitely be panicked if I were a Democratic Party strategist.
Political strategist, commentator for Young Voices, Dr. Aaron Pomerantz. Great analysis today. Dr. Pomerantz, thanks for